Like millions of kids in the US, Baltimore student Gosha Kunstler is learning via laptop this year. On any given day, it usually takes about 20 seconds to log on. But in late November, something went wrong.
I tried to log in, but nothing seemed to work. So I called a friend of mine and asked what was happening, and he told me that the system had been hacked.
And it wasn't just Gosha's school. Hackers had infiltrated the whole Baltimore County public school system. They stole the children's names, their parents' names, addresses, family information, and contacts, and demanded the school system pay a ransom to get them back. In response, Baltimore County cut off internet access for the whole Baltimore County public school system, leaving over 115,000 school children without classes and parents in the dark.
Usually the school sends us emails if something happens. There are urgent messages on the school website. So I was surprised this time there was nothing. We were in a vacuum of sorts. My kid got a call from school and that was it. I even thought it was a prank. Then a couple of hours later, my daughter's teacher called and explained they had to call because emails don't work and they are not allowed to use computers.
For more than 3 days, the systems remained blocked. Like all of his classmates, Gosha was not allowed to use school-issued computers, and there were no classes for a week. School is back in virtual session, but parents still can't check their children's grades. And authorities have no idea what the hackers may have done with all the data they stole.
Thank God we didn't provide any financial information there, like our credit cards. The only data hackers could get was our names, addresses, and the number of children.
Local police and FBI are still trying to determine the identity of the hackers. But what happened in Baltimore is becoming increasingly common. Over 3 dozen hacking attacks have been launched against schools since the start of the pandemic. In September, a similar attack took place in Miami-Dade County. Students could not access their virtual classrooms for days because of a 16-year-old hacker who was later arrested. Also in September, a school in Hartford, Connecticut had to cancel their first school day of the year as a result of a cyber attack. More than 200 city servers were affected.
The major attacks that are really problematic are the ones that basically interrupt the entire system to the point that the school district has to shut down entirely. And then 2 things can happen there. They can ask for ransom in order to be able to free up the system, or what we're seeing more of nowadays is get access to critical information that the hackers then say they will make public unless the school district pays up.
Experts say in some cases school systems are vulnerable because they are older systems and easier to breach. They say updating those systems is something that should be brought up on a national level. For Valentina Vasileva in Washington, Anna Rice, VOA News.